All right, welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to make a video today about something that I have been messing around with lately, that I'm having a blast with, and I'm fascinated by, and I'm going down the rabbit hole of insanity here. And this is with some of the new AI sort of art generating programs that have come around lately. I think probably the one that maybe people have heard of is the dall-e program, which I'm signed up for, but I have not gotten my invite to the beta yet. Yeah, there's another one out there called MidJourney, and this one is blowing my mind. So I thought I'd make a video about it, and I think it's super cool. And basically the reason why I'm using it is because for years I've wanted to design a logo for my YouTube channel. For like my photography stuff, and I'll admit that while I think I'm an adequate photographer, I have no artistic ability within my body. Like I struggle to draw stick figures. So when it comes to making sort of art and like graphics and stuff for like my YouTube stuff, it's horrible. So I thought, oh cool, I could use one of these programs to, you know, try to design a logo for my YouTube channel. And it has really led me down a rabbit hole that I was not expecting. And it is super cool stuff going on here. So I wanted to show MidJourney and what I've been doing to generate a logo for my YouTube channel. So let me share my screen here, because this is all done through basically Discord. If you have a Discord account, this will all look familiar to you. So let me bring up Discord. So yeah, so what you're looking at here is basically all the art gets generated through a bot in Discord. So that's how you're sort of interfacing with the MidJourney like website, or the MidJourney like service. So yeah, here's some of the stuff. I'll just show a couple of the things that I've tried. Just, you know, so basically what you do is you put in a prompt to generate the art. So like for here, this one, I said bighorn sheep with lightning in background, realistic. And what it does is it makes this like little swatch of like 4 different samples. And as you can see, these are, I said, you know, realistic. I don't know how realistic these are looking, but they're super cool. So these are completely AI generated. And then what you can do is, if you like one of them, down here, it'll give you the option to upscale one of them. So you would click here, or you can do V1, 2, 3, or 4. And what that means is like, I like one, but I would like a different variation of one. So you can see here, I did do an upscale of 1, and then I did a variation of 1. And so here is the upscaled version. If you click on it, it'll tell you to go open it'll open it here in a Chrome tab. So here is the upscaled version. So the idea was, I think it'd be cool to have, like, what I'm trying to do is come up with a few of my favorite things to photograph wildlife wise, and how can I mix that with like stuff that I like to photograph with weather. So my idea here was a bighorn sheep with like lightning in the background. As you can see, it made this bighorn sheep that looks like it's straight out of like a horror movie, and then the lightning in the background is pretty wild. So yeah, that was while I find this very interesting, obviously not a candidate for my logo. So I went back to the drawing board, and I kind of, here was one of the other variations that I pulled up, which was yeah, I don't know. Again, it looks like it has 12 legs, which is very, I guess, artsy. It's a cool image, but it's definitely not like a logo. So I kind of was like, okay, well, maybe what I need to do is I need to make the prompt to say that I want this in the style of like a logo. So down here, I did owl with lightning as a logo. And so sure enough, it brings up a swatch of stuff that's more like what I would consider to be like size or, style of like a logo. So you can see there's owls here, but there's no real lightning in there as well. So I was like, all right, well, let me keep trying here. So I did owl with a tornado as a logo, and it brought up this. So again, I think this one over here, number 4, is pretty cool, and number 1 is cool, but I think it tried to actually put the word tornado in there, which it looks like tachu, so that wasn't working. So I decided to do, maybe I did a variation. I did a variation on 1, and then it brought up this. So, again, it kept trying to actually put the word tornado down here, except in this one. And this one's pretty wild looking. So I was like, okay, great. Why don't we upscale this one to see what it looks like, in full. So I did, and that is this one here. So this is great. The owl looks like it's like, ah, and then like the tornado's like coming out of its mouth. So that's wild. I don't know if I would use this as a logo. I think it's cool. So this wasn't going to be it. So then I went back to bighorn sheep with lightning and background reel. Oh, this is one of the ones I upscaled. So then I did bighorn sheep with lightning as a logo, so that would make it sort of in that style, like a logo style. And I thought 1 was kind of cool, and I thought number 3 was kind of cool, so I upscaled those. And this is what it comes up with. Yeah, I don't know if this looks like a bighorn sheep or not. So I was like, no on that one. But then I upscaled this one, and I think this one's pretty cool. So I definitely thought, well, okay, that's cool looking. Like and it looks like a logo. So I kind of kept this one as a sort of like possibility. So then I went and tried to do an owl and moose with lightning, and it tried to give the owls like moose antlers, like you can see here, and it just didn't. I mean, again, I find these interesting looking, but not really like what I was looking for here. This owl with oh, this is so wild. I love this. So then I did owl with lightning in background as a logo with letters S and H in it, because I was like, oh, maybe it'll add S and H for like Scott Hamill in the actual art generation. It did not do that. But from this swatch, I really liked number 3 here. I was like, oh, now that is more like what I was thinking of as far as like a logo. It's got an owl, which is one of my favorite things to photograph, and it's got lightning on it, or in it, and that's also another one of my favorite things to photograph. So this is sort of definitely what I was like aiming for. So I upscaled this one, which came out to this here, which I think is super cool. So I was like, oh, we might have a winner here. And then I didn't notice this before, but then you can also upscale to the max. So I upscaled it again all the way, and this is what it came out with, and it just adds more like details into the owl, and it makes the size bigger too. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And again, this is something that I would never be able to do on my own, because like I said, I just don't have that in me, any artistic ability. So then I was like, cool, well, I think this is definitely the front runner here. Again, I tried to do like a bull elk with lightning in the background, and again, it brings up some really wild stuff. I liked number 3 here, so I upscaled that one, which is this here, which is like with all the rain and lightning, super cool. Like, I think this would be a cool like piece of art, but again, not really like a logo. But I mean, look at this. Like, this is AI generated, and I just think it's so cool. Like that, it can do that, and yeah, this is super cool. So, let me show some other ones here. I said owl in a tree with lightning, and that brought up some pretty wild stuff. I liked a 1 and 3, so I upscaled, and again, some pretty wild stuff. Again, super cool, but again, not really what I was looking for. But let me show the other one that I brought up. Oh yeah, this one I think is just cool. It almost looks like pastel-y, or maybe like watercolor. But again, I think that's super cool. So then let's hear, what are some of the other ones I did. I did tornado with lightning realistic, and from the swatch of the samples, I thought number 1 was cool, so I upscaled that, which turned into this. Again, I wouldn't really say this looks realistic. It more looks like a open. It looks more like a. I mean, it looks like a painting, you know. So yeah, but that's pretty cool. It's so cool. I'm just like completely fascinated by this. Then I wanted to mess around with just a different style completely, so I did one for Daft Punk minimal black and white. So it looks like 1 and 4 kind of missed on like what I was looking for, but I thought number 3 was cool. So again, I upscaled this one, and yeah, there's Daft Punk in a minimal style, black and white, which yeah, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, a few other ones that I've started messing with here. Obviously, you guys know that I even have it on my shirt because I'm such a nerd. I love Great Blue Heron, so I was like, oh well, maybe Great Blue Heron with lightning, and it brought these up, and I thought this one was really cool looking. So number 1 and 2. In number 3, it looks like the Great Blue Heron actually turns into lightning, and maybe same here on 4. So I upscaled 1 and 2, and man, this is just so wild. Look at that. That is so cool. Again, not really like a logo, but a cool piece of art, I think. And yeah, I mean, that's so crazy. And then the other one looked like this. Again, pretty cool. The Great Blue Heron is so haggard looking. Yeah, like some of this stuff that it generates looks like it almost makes animals look like they came straight out of like a horror movie. And then lightning in the background, it's raining. It's pretty cool. It's cool stuff. So I thought maybe I would show you one sort of in real time, and how to do this. So what you have to do is you have to do Discord. When you're giving prompts, you do that by hitting backslash, and then for this, you do imagine, and then you put in what you're looking for. So why don't we do great gray owl with tornado in background? So that way, I've only done like an owl prompt. I've never given like a specific kind of owl. So let's see what this does. So again, it'll say that it's waiting to start, and so yeah, here it goes, and it'll show you the percentage. It's pretty quick to generate them. It usually takes about a minute or so, and yeah, I'll be curious to see what this does. So yeah, let's see what it does. I mean, you can already see it sort of forming. You know, the owls are here. Oh, we got we got a tornado coming down in the background here. So it looks like this one might be turning the owl into the tornado. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you can see the percentage goes up. It's pretty quick at how to do this. So we'll see if any of these look good enough to maybe do an upscale on. And we'll do another one here just for fun. We'll try to make something funny here. So oh, look at this. So if we pull up our swatches, yeah, I guess that kind of looks like a great gray owl. And then this one definitely looks like a great gray, but it turned it into the tornado. I think out of this swatch, I like number 4 the best. I'm not sure what's going on up here. So let's upscale 4. And yeah, we'll see how that turns out. And then let's also do another prompt. Imagine what would be funny. So I was just watching the Cubs game. So let's imagine Wrigley Field is a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. Well, the way the Cubs are playing right now this year, it pretty much is, huh? Am I right? All right, let's see what Wrigley Field is a zombie apocalypse brings up. Let's see. Our owl is upscaling here. That is one funky looking owl. I don't know if that's a great gray. So yeah, this is just so bizarre. Oh, the Wrigley Field stuff. I can already see potential. Oh, goodness. This is going to be good. All right. So we're at 90% here in our upscale. We'll check that out. Oh, I like this. I like this so far. Okay. So here's our great gray with a tornado. All right, let's open this up in full. Yeah, like I said, it's like an owl that would be in like a horror movie. But that is that's so wild. That heron. This is so cool. This is so cool. All right, let's see what Wrigley Field looks like as an apocalypse. Okay, we've got zombies all over the field here at Wrigley. I think I like number 1, and I think I like number 4. So let's upscale 4, and we'll upscale 1. So yeah, this is super cool. But yeah, I think I was thinking about other sort of uses for this other than just making funny memes or, logos. And I think I'm wondering if there's a way that I could use this to generate other graphics that I would use like in my YouTube videos I make every now and then. I'm sure the NFTers, actually, I'm sure the NFTers probably hate this because now anybody can go in and make just some crappy NFT, and be like, oh, it's a limited run of 1,000. All I had to do was click generate 1,000 times and it made them. There's NFTs. Give me all your money. I also wonder if at some point these get out there so much, the style becomes like instantly recognizable as, oh, that's an AI art. You can just tell by looking at it. I mean, I definitely feel like this has a place. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. Wrigley Field is a zombie apocalypse. That's pretty cool. Let's look at this one. Yeah. Yeah, looks like Wrigley Field has become a zombie apocalypse. Cool. Well, I'm going to end the video there, but I did just want to show off this and some of the cool stuff that I think it can do. And yeah, I think I am going to go with the owl kind of perched on the lightning bolt as my logo. Let's go back to that real quick. This heron one is really cool, though. It's so cool. But yeah, it can do some pretty cool stuff. And again, can maybe help people out who are not artistic like me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the fully upscaled one with like all the details here, or if I'm going to go with just this one that's a little more plain. I think I'm probably going to go with this one just for simplicity. So anyways, that is how I made a new logo for my channel. Probably. So, and oh yeah, so the cool thing is when you sign up for an account here, like I'm doing the just $10 a month plan, which gives you pretty much unlimited image generation, but you also get the rights over those images. So I guess there's really nothing stopping anyone from generating something here and then hey, putting it on t-shirts or putting it on stickers or whatever and trying to sell it. I don't know. I feel like that's going to open up a pretty big can of worms. So yeah, we'll see, I guess, how that goes. But it says you have the rights to the art that you generate. So I don't think there's any problem with me using this as a logo and being like, yep, this is my logo that I typed a prompt in to generate. So, but anyways, this is MidJourney. I think it's super cool. I like the potential in it. So yeah, just wanted to show everyone. So, you can go sign up. You have to have a Discord account. I think most people do nowadays, because it's all run through there for now. But yeah, if you just go to their website, you can sign up you can do like a free trial. It'll give you free, I think it's 25 images to generate for free. And then, yeah, you can do $10 a month, and it gives you, I believe, 2,000 images a month, which of course I would never use. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So anyways, go check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Thank you.